Hey guys, it's XS here for round 3. We're going to get on these vantage points for radiation, starting with how to target these mid windows. The first spot here I want to show you is jumping from the top near the button. You can jump onto this barrel. You shoot either that sniper post, either one of these two windows. You can also nade B fairly easy from here, so it's a good defensive position for B as well. So is the next one that I plan to show you. We're also still staying right here. You can either jump from here or drop down onto the beam that connects, jump to this barrel, and up onto this little tiny switch. When you're crouched down, you're completely hidden. When standing, you can shoot either one of those windows, the number 5 sniper post, down into the C spawn or into this building in the A side. Still giving the capability to grenade there, as well as getting a line of sight into the window for that little building I just in right there. Now you can go prone right here. You can shoot the left window fairly easily. It's a really direct line of sight. As well as if you go a bit to your left, you can shoot the right side of that right window, killing campers who hide in the corner. You won't be able to pick off people in the rest of it, but you leave that to other positions, like this one. This one, you have a line of sight on the left window, but absolutely no sight on the right one. Unfortunately, the right one's where most people camp, but that line of sight is still useful. This one is more useful. On the opposite side of the map, you can just crouch on top of this. You have a dead-on direct line of sight to that right window, and you're completely hidden. Same goes for our little death cube up here. You'll see this a lot throughout this. This spot targets both of those windows and several other locations that'll be shown throughout. Now, clearing the sniper post, or the number 5 building. When people are camping in there, you can run up to this truck if you're being trapped, go prone, and shoot people out at the top. This allows you to get away fairly easily. There's no way they're going to really see you there. This position is not as great. If you jump over that little tiny edge right next to that truck, you can come ahead, glitch these barrels, and shoot there. I personally think it would be far better to come around here and shoot them through the grate. If you could get a good line of sight through that little gap, I'd suggest doing it, but it's hard to do, and I don't know if it's even possible because I've never done it myself. But once again, back to our companion cube here. You can jump up and shoot people while standing fairly easily, but you can also crouch and completely head glitch them and get a good line of sight directly on their head. Now, for people who camp in this back spawn, like we've seen in pubs quite often, you can shoot people in the back, you can blow up the barrel right there and target them, and it's hard for them to see you when you're crouched. Now, these tactical jumps were included for the reason that I have seen a few people that have seen someone up on this position that I'm climbing up to right now and wondered how to get up there. Well, there's both ways up. You can also run along this and use those things as cover. So you can jump up here, as M90X and Murder and other clans really like to push up and push back and try to camp back there on A. So you can jump up and catch them by surprise. In this tactical jump, when you jump up on that box and over that lip like that, you completely cancel out the ladder climbing animation. Now from right here, this position is far better for defending A dom than in the spot right in front, standing on that thing right in front of the window, because you get a good line of sight on anyone coming through before they see you. Same goes for this window. You can catch 1 or 2 people off guard like that, but you don't want to stay here long, even though you can shoot the forklift from here. This position, on the other hand, coming from the opposite side, you can run up, go prone, and shoot A directly underneath this truck. If you move left, you can shoot the rest of it. As well as using that first tactical jump I showed you, you could jump over that, land prone, and shoot between the gap between underneath the truck and those square boxes. Now for defending B, there's not much to it. This is really a hit and run strategy. You want to grenade them quick and come in, hit whatever's left over, and get the hell out of there. Because when it comes to defending B, there is no real solid position for you to stay unless they're locked at A, in which case you can use that spot. The same sort of thing kind of goes in Search and Destroy. But let's talk about C-Dom. There's a few locations for this, none of them are incredible except for maybe the Death Cube that you see later. Laying prone here gives you an amazing cutoff spot for anyone trying to come from B, but at the same time, if we're really pushed back on C, well, we're normally either going to have B or you're going to be in that position. Same goes for right here. You can sit back here and kill the people that are coming from the middle, but you don't really have any line of sight on anyone else, and they'll be set up by the time you get there. That's where the Death Cube right here comes in. Your head glitched above the top, and you can shoot people directly on C from anywhere. So let's get to search and destroy. When it comes to defending A, it's kind of the exact same thing as defending C Dom, but you also want to get somewhere you can hear them plant the bomb. So using this little corner here, you can either watch that window or face the opposite way and just wait, because if someone comes in, they're most likely going to run right past you. Same goes for that dark corner that I was in to start this little clip. As long as you can hear them plant the bomb, that's your best option for defending A. But when it comes to defending B, these positions are the best. You can jump over here, this position being risky in search, but it's high reward. From this spot here, you have an amazing line of sight on the bomb, on the top camping spot, and it's not likely that they're going to think immediately that you're going to be there. This one, on the other hand, no one is going to think that you'll be there at all. You can jump either from the top of the rail like I do here, or you can jump over the rail and jump from the body of the first tank to this one. I personally find this jumping from the tank to tank easier, but you get a bit of a height advantage jumping from the top. Now you can head glitch over the top and shoot people coming to defuse B, and they will have no idea where they got hit from. Now this is the hardest defense spot for search and destroy. It's good for scrims, it's good for pretty much everything in any game mode, but it's hard to get to. Now, once again, you can jump body to body, but I personally like to use the tops here because you can time it by running from screw to screw and jumping when you hit the second one. Now when you're up here, you can jump to this position and shoot through the fans. The fan blades are bullet penable, but they reduce your damage. Now, on the other hand, when it's spinning, it only really stops 1 or 2 bullets, so it's not going to make a massive difference. You can also lay prone on the tank and shoot people coming through the door, as they won't expect it at all. And as you saw, from that spot up top, you have a great line of sight on the bomb. So, happy hunting, boys.